Welcome back. Maybe you own one, a shiny piece of New Holland equipment. It could be a tractor or maybe a round baler. Ever wonder how it was made? Cattleman to Cattleman reporter Brian Baxter recently had the chance to head to Pennsylvania to get a behind-the-scenes tour of the products made right here in America. Let's take a look.
In eastern Pennsylvania, Lancaster County to be exact, you'll find the small town of New Holland. This is where more than 600 employees focus on creating the reliable, quality pieces of New Holland farm equipment you'll find all across these 50 states.
I think quality has been in our heritage forever as a company. We're over 100 years old, but when you look at quality in New Holland, you talk about the reliability that the farmer expects from the New Holland brand and the fact that we want to keep him as a customer, him or her as a customer, and keep them coming back. So it's important for us that they get a quality baler or crop prep unit and that they come back to us. It's important to them to have their uptime and be able to make money on their farm, so it's important to us to supply that to them.
From the factory to your farm, no matter where the equipment is going, it begins to come to life in what New Holland calls a virtual reality room. That's where a team of engineers and designers brings their ideas together to create the equipment that ends up in the field. It's also where they refine their ideas down to the details before anything hits the assembly line.
Simulation helps with products because we only have a limited amount of time to get our products out to the market. What simulation does is we take, say, a physical test, baling hay, okay, and we go out to the field and we'll record some of the information, some of the aspects of that process, and then we'll bring that information back and use computer technology to apply that same process to a virtual model. And then we use that scenario and we do iterations on it.
The love of all things ag is what brings many of these employees to New Holland. Many members of the New Holland team grew up on farms and ranches and find those experiences are important to their design success.
I grew up on a farm. I've always enjoyed, agriculture, had a knack for taking things apart. That put me into engineering. And now the job that I do is simulation really has a lot of variety because supporting all the design teams, I work on all the products we design here in New Holland.
It is very fulfilling to be able to go out and operate the equipment that you help to develop. And also it's very fulfilling to see the issues and things that my family and my brothers and my uncles that run equipment come and say, we really like to see this fixed, or we don't like how this works, and to be able to accomplish something here at this end in the design to actually address some of those issues and make those changes.
And that's the type of quality and attention to detail you'll find in New Holland products throughout the entire production process. It doesn't take long to turn this into this at New Holland's factory. Bruce Pfister's been with the company more than 30 years, and he's proud to show us how a round baler goes from sheet metal to your farm.
We're starting the tour out in our machine shop. We have a full-service machine shop. We have 38 CNC machines and a blend of conventional equipment. The processes that we have here allow us to build any component machine part that engineering can design. As we pass here, our company has a program called World-Class Manufacturing. It's a lean manufacturing technique that we're implementing here in the plant that allows us to improve the quality of our product and to reduce our operational costs. This is a Motoman robotic spot welder. It does the shielding for all of our round balers. What happens here is that the operator will load the component parts into 3 separate stations, and the robot moves from station to station. This is the gull wing door to a round baler, and I like to point this out because it allows people to understand the full manufacturing process. We'll see the door here as it comes off the spot welder. The component parts work off of the laser and then a press brake. From here, the parts go to our powder coat system and then are delivered to the finishing line where they're installed on the last station of the line. The roll belt round baler is our highest volume product in the New Holland plant. As such, we've invested a lot of time and effort in robotic welding. A typical round baler has 280 feet of weld in a finished unit. Because of that large amount of weld, we have 17 robotic welders in the round baler process. And in 2006, we celebrated the build of our 200,000th round baler. This is the beginning of the round baler mainframe welding. Here with a Motoman 2-station robotic welder, we're welding up the side sheets that will go into the mainframe. From here, the side sheets are taken out and married together to become the mainframe for a round baler. This is the roll belt round baler assembly line. The mainframe that you saw previously is moved into the line, and we assemble a round baler in 6 stations.
Starting from bare metal, each baler takes shape piece by piece and goes through an extensive 2-stage painting process before final assembly begins.
In 2007, we installed 2 new paint systems at a cost of $18.6 million. The systems added about 40,000 square feet to the plant. There are actually 2 complete separate systems. One is a powder coat system that's primarily used for exterior shielding, and a 2-part urethane liquid system where we paint the base units. This is the final assembly for the roll belt round baler. The units have come here from the liquid coat urethane system. A round baler is finished assembled in 9 stations. And here what we're doing is installing the tires and the wheels, the belts, lights, electronics, separately painted component parts, and we also decal the unit here. This is the last of the 9 stations on the round baler finishing line. And this is the gull wing door that we saw back in the press and shear department at the robotic welder. It has gone through a laser operation, press brake operation, it's gone through powder coat, and is now delivered here to the last station of the line. From here, the operator will use this TDA Buddy manipulator to lift the door up to hang it on the hinges of the unit.
Finally, each and every New Holland round baler is put through a 100% inspection process, making sure it lives up to the company's rigorous quality standards. And that is what makes New Holland employees like Bruce proud of every product that leaves the line. Reporting from New Holland, Pennsylvania, I'm Brian Baxter for NCBA's Cattleman to Cattleman.
Did you know that New Holland tours are open to the public? Kids need to be age 12 or older. But if you're out that way, it's a great way to see how it's made. For more information on New Holland's round balers and their complete line of products, just visit cattlemantocattleman.org.